Okay, it should come as no shock, Cody. It's opening day of Paw Patrol. Now, I know what people are going to say, but the bottom line is I followed this for the last 18 months, and it's replaced an area that was really fond to me, shall we say. You know, this is an area that Mexicana, Calamity Canyon, which I grew up with, and it's nice to see what they've replaced it with, and actually I quite like the look of it. So in this video, we'll be taking you around Paw Patrol. Now, for information purposes, we are heading down there now to check out the opening ceremony, which we know there is. No previews or anything, it's opening day. Yeah. We're then going to leave the area and go back later when it's quieting down. So families and everything can get in, enjoy the rides, etc, etc, and then we'll show you some details on here, on this video, of what Paw Patrol looks like. There we go, Paw Patrol is open at Chessington.
It's the chicken.
It's our first walk inside of Paw Patrol, and whilst we will cover it later on when it quietens down, it's just to give you a vibe of the atmosphere as we wander in. I have to say, it looks really fresh, doesn't it? Yeah.
I hope so.
Streamers everywhere, a little bit of planting, look. Right, that's time to go. We'll come back later. It's happened, Cody. It's Paw Patrol.
Coming back.
We're coming back. We've waited a few hours, and the queue's gone outside. However, it's quite busy inside, but we are going to show you around the world of Paw Patrol. Now, there's two rides we want to get on, but we are going to show you kind of the food outlets, which you can see here. We're going to show you inside the shop as well. There's all the little bits of details which they've added. Some things we'll probably pick up on a quieter day on a follow-up video, but as a general, yeah, here it is. Here it is. We want to do Zumas and we want to do Chase. There's a 45-minute queue to the left, and there's an 18-minute queue down the back. It's going to be a long afternoon here in Paw Patrol. The adventure starts here at Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure. It's advertised at a 45-minute queue. It's right at the edge here of Paw Patrol, and actually this looks real fun. So it's a bit like Hydra's Challenge, just on concrete. It does go right the way down the back and back up, but I actually can't wait for this. I think this is going to be a cracking ride. We can have a look at Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure going around with people on it. I have to say, it does look amazing fun. I really can't wait to get on the ride. It's, for me, it's the highlight of the area. Although I think the area looks really good, this just looks like so much fun. So effectively, you've got a little lever in the middle, and we'll show you that when we get on the ride as well. And then you pull the lever up and you spin out, very much like Hydra's Challenge, the water version of this. But obviously, I expect this to be a little bit quicker, to be honest. Not long, not long. It's a 45-minute queue. We've been in here about 30 minutes now, and we can get on and give it a bash. Here we go, into the cart. You can see the handle right there. As Cody gets in, I will pull the lap bar down, which comes to the side here. Cody, it's time.
Oh yeah.
It's time. So you pull the handle and you fly out, but this is the view from inside the hovercraft. There is Zuma's Hovercraft Adventure. That is as fun as I thought it would be, to be honest with you. That was fantastic. Now, we'll catch up with Cody, because Cody I let do the handle. Zuma's, how good was that?
It's really good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, so first of all, the seats, they are big enough for 2 adults. We had no problems getting in there at all. Plenty of space between us, no issues. The lever in the middle, well, it's as heavy as you are. So, needless to say, Cody, we did have a few technical glitches with the handle. It's quite heavy.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So
it's all right.
It is all right, yeah. So you lift it up to swing out, and then it will naturally come back in, much like the one at Legoland. However, if you push it in, and again, it is quite tough to do, You will fly back in, and I mean fly back in. It is quite something, to be honest with you. Really, really enjoyed that, but yeah, you'd have to definitely have an adult on there with the children. You know, the fact that they're saying it's a children's attraction as it is, the children will not be able to lift that handle by themselves. I can tell you that now. Of course, over here we have Sky's Helicopter Heroes and Chase's Mountain Mission. That is a ride we're going to do very, very shortly. Behind me is the play area as well, and of course we've seen the slide. Now the slide actually only starts here, which we did say this isn't real, this is a fascia, because I was a bit worried when I looked at it initially that children are just going to fall off the side, but they're not going to. And then the play area here, very quick plan around. They have got entertainers in here as well today because it is opening day, as you can imagine. And here is the exit to the slide here, why no one's coming out. So actually that is still quite steep. Oh, what would you say? Yeah. That is still quite steep, in honesty. And then over, of course, to Chase's Mountain Mission. And I have to say, it does look really nice. Here is what for many will be the highlight of the ride. In fact, I've nearly just fallen down there, so be very careful because it does kind of slope down. Here is the roller coaster. So of course this is a mirrored version of Paulton's Park one, slightly updated. After riding Blue, I'm really interested to see whether this is smoother, because actually Paulton's one does jolt a little bit. And we'll see it coming round now. The car, I think, looks fantastic. I know a few people mentioned that the Bluey one looked better. I actually think they're both very good, to be honest with you. Coming out of here, you go round the rockwork. The rockwork does look brilliant in person too. Here we go, and here it is. So the rockwork does look brilliant in person, it really does. It does look cartoony. You've got a couple of models on top. And of course you've had the trees put in, and they've done some planting all around the base here, which also looks really good. You get 2 laps on it, as you would expect for a coaster this size, as it flies round and you help Chase out. Look at this. Round it comes and back into the station. Apparently there's a pre-show as well. We are going to go onto the coaster very, very soon and check it out, but apparently there's a pre-show as well, which I think is brilliant. But entrance to the slide here, at the end down here, we also have Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue, which of course is the old Jungle Bus, which we had actually seen the bus on the workshop tour several months ago, and they didn't change the colour of the actual structure, which is really good as well. That saved them, I'm sure, a bit of a pretty penny, but the bus looks really good. Right, onto the coaster we go, Cody. You ready?
Hello.
Ready. As we come in, this bit's been finished really nicely. Actually, this will grow up really, really well. And I'm sure even this bit down here will grow up too. They haven't done anything with the boarding around here. And I have to say, I did wonder whether or not, down the safari bit, whether or not they might actually take this out. Because it does have a wooden fence behind it, which probably looks a bit better. They are still probably hoping that this will grow up nicely. And I think it will. I think it will grow up, to be honest. But yeah, this is the only downfall for it so far. Door's closing, Cody. What do we think is going to happen? So we are on a lift. It's hard to believe we're in a lift, but we are in a lift. There's not any movement. There's nothing that tells you're moving. And then we have a real life pre-show. Look at this bad boy.
The Pop Tower. Pop Tower.
I quite like that. That's quite nice. Are we going to save the day?
Welcome to the lookout! Paw Patrol, ready for action, Ryder, sir! The junior patrollers are here and ready for the mission. That's great to hear! We've got an important job ahead, And we're counting on all of you. Mayor Goodway was having a tightrope lesson with Francois when a hungry eagle tried to eat his baguette. Mayor Goodway and Chickaletta ended up being stranded on the tightrope, and she's officially worried now. It's up to us to get them down quickly and safely. For this rescue, I'll need Everest. You're the fastest pup on the snow. I need you to take your snow cap to reach Mayor Goodway at the bottom of the mountain. Quickly! Ice or snow, I'm ready to go! And in case that eagle comes back, I'm going to need Chase to use your megaphone and scare it away.
Chase is on the case. I could do with some help as that eagle covers a lot of ground.
This is where you come in, Junior Patrollers. Jump into your Paw Patrol cruisers, and when you see that eagle, shout out, Chase is on the case. Looks like you're ready to go. Paw Patrol is on a roll.
Okay. I have to say, I'm still not understanding the point of the lifts, or am I missing something?
We went up the top of the tower.
Is that what we did?
Yes, that's the top of the tower.
Right, okay.
That's my interpretation.
So we've gone to the tower to get our briefing, and then we'll go back on the lift to come back down again.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
How necessary is that?
Don't know.
I think someone could have come down and briefed us, maybe. I don't know.
Some sort of movement in this lift as well.
Yeah, I quite like the music. I really like the music, actually. I like the lighting as well. The lighting is actually really good. I'm impressed with that pre-show, though. It does tell you everything you need to know. Yeah. And we now walk pretty much straight into the station to get on the coaster. Some great views. Look at this. So the electronics are in here. We've got a really nice sort of sideboard which we've seen before as we head over to the station, and you can see the actual train. And actually we'll get quite a good view of it from here as it shoots up. All the Sierra rides make a lovely noise as they depart. Now I don't know if it has onboard audio or not. And so it's very mountain sort of rangy. Yeah, which is good. Now, funny enough, bearing in mind this is the same as Farmyard Flyer, the couplings and the trains actually look different. I'll have to double check when we go on it, but I don't think it's got those. I don't think it's got those couplings in there. Yeah, the train does look a bit wider, and of course you can put a wheelchair directly onto this, which is brilliant.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And as well, on the way in, all of it is step-free. All of it's step-free. So it's fully accessible as you come up, completely step-free as you come through the queue and out here, which is brilliant. Now, obviously, people will pick up the roof. I guess it could have been painted. I mean, if they'd have painted it brown, would you have been offended by it, I guess, is the question. But we've got some good lighting in here, and arguably we shouldn't be looking at that. We should be looking at the actual ride itself. And I think it looks really good. I love the design of the train. It does indeed look a little bit wider. But yeah, these couplings, they look different. The train looks different. We've heard this is smoother than Farmyard Flyer. And I can't wait to try it out. Look at that. They got a nice step zone as well, safe zone. Okay, right. It's time to get on. Right, Cody, that was Chase's mountain mission. What do we think?
It's good. It's way smoother than Farmyard Flyer, to be fair.
Yeah, so smoothness-wise, it's on par with Bluey, which I thought was incredibly smooth. So they must have reprofiled this Sierra before kind of... When you think of like a Vekoma Boomerang, they're all the same, and the SLCs are all the same. Whereas obviously they've made changes to that because that is streets above Farmyard Flyer. The theme is good.
The theme is good.
It's on the actual coaster. It's still a little bit empty in places. I quite like the station. I think it works quite well for a sort of a mountain range station. I think that works all right.
It's bad at all.
The train is really nice, lots of room to get in. The ride is smooth. Actually, I think around the ride area is really, really good as well. And I love the fact it's step-free. That is brilliant, really, really brilliant. And there are a few areas of the area, if you will,
Yeah.
that just probably need a little bit of a touch-up. I mean, we've already seen kids fall through these bushes, for instance, so I can't
The little
say
ledges
them.
in between, they're not very good.
They're not great, but actually the finish is very nice. It is really quite yeah, it's quite bright and colourful, which is what we thought it would be. Now, you do have toilets here as well, which is great. We did say toilets when it was being built. There are toilets here, and the village hall there is actually for meet and greets. So as you can see at the moment, meet and greets are outside. That's because it's a nice day. So they'll have indoor ones, which will be able to go in and queue when it is raining or when it's a bit quieter, and they won't have it all out. So that's why all this is blocked off at the moment. Normally, you'd be able to walk through without any issues, and you can basically follow the road over the bridge, through the play area, and then of course the slide. So we saw the slide there, you've got the steps down the right hand side, which you can see to go up and get into there, and then the tower itself for Chase's coaster. For the elevator, which I'm liably informed we went up to the tower in the elevator, had the pre-show, then come back down again. It seems like quite a lot, free kind of pre-shows, if you will. It's the only thing I'll say. We have noticed in the queue there is a gate as well, which would skip out the whole pre-show if they wanted to, but it is also another member of staff. So you've got to question whether or not that's a great idea to begin with. But at the moment, looks really good. You can see skies in the background there. The area, I think it's a worthy replacement. And I think actually that coaster, I know everyone's going to go Scorpion Express, Runaway Train, but that thing was showing its age. That is butter smooth. Kids are going to absolutely love that. I enjoyed riding that.
It's worth the change.
Yeah, it's absolutely worth the change. Right, let's go in and show you the shop. Needless to say, it's very Paw Patrol in here. Now, there is a lot of generic Paw Patrol, as you would expect, because it's Paw Patrol, and there are a couple of World of Paw Patrol bits here, and we'll show you some key rings and things as well. So it's actually quite nice, to be fair. £15. They're obviously exclusive to this to Chessington because they are World of Paw Patrol rather than just Paw Patrol, whereas some of the bits over here are quite generic Paw Patrol.
The swimming stuff's a bit odd. That's the only thing I would say.
The swimming stuff, I think it's nice. I think it's nice. I quite like it. And there are some smaller World of Paw Patrol things as well. It's quite nicely printed in. Now, it is worth noting if you're an annual pass holder, you will get 10% off, not 20% off, because it is an IP brand, which will probably annoy people when Minecraft comes.
Yeah.
As well. You've got a nice little sort of, you know, control area in here. I like that. We have the toys. We have the little car as well, and more Paw Patrol. I mean, everything you could imagine for Paw Patrol is in here. Sweets and treats and things. And then we'll have a look at some of the World of Paw Patrol bits. So we have the magnets. We've got nice little key rings as well. Cody's going to pull it round. So we've got ones for different characters. So these are 2 for £10 or £6 each. So again, annual pass holder would get them a little bit cheaper. And then you do have some for the rides as well. So Sky's Helicopter Heroes, Rumble and Rocky's Play Zone, which of course is the play area out here. And then Chase's Mountain Mission and Marshall's Fire Truck Rescue. Nothing so far for Zumas. No. Yeah. Now, worth noting as well is that we have Nickelodeon World of Paw Patrol, which actually isn't on the entrance sign, but we have nothing Chessington branded.
No, it's not Chessington World of Paw Patrol.
It's not Chessington World of Paw Patrol or World of Paw Patrol at Chessington or anything like that. It is very much on IP brand. But still, they're quite nice. And actually, 2 for £10 on this size, I don't think it's too bad at all. I don't think that's too bad at all. I think that will fly off the shelf. Maybe a little bit more branded stuff would be nice in terms of Chessington branded. I mean, it's not something I'm ever going to buy. I think if I bought it for you, you'd probably...
You can pre-order a customisable Paw Patrol headband. I'm sorry, I just saw it out the corner of my eye.
Oh, you can, yeah. Yeah. Power to the pups. Customisable Paw Patrol headband. Power to the pups. Actually does look quite nice in here. There's less of an office ceiling in here than what there was in the lift.
Yeah.
Which is quite worrying. And then we'll come down the side of Zach here, and yes, you can pre-order Paw Patrol headband. Do you want a Paw Patrol headband?
I don't want one.
Okay. Right, that is the Paw Patrol shop. Toilets next door, meet and greet village hall down the end. Yeah. Come together really nicely. Much better than the old, decrepit buildings that were here beforehand.
100%.
Here is the refreshment shop. So you have some savoury crepes, which you can get ham and cheese and tomato, garlic, mushroom and spinach. You have the sweet ones with lemon and sugar, obviously chocolate spread, chocolate and strawberries. You can get little kid sandwiches as well. So you get cheese stack, ham hero, berry blast, keeping it very, very simple. Little packs as well, which will have various drinks in. You can then get kids snacks, which you can see there. Actually, I mean, this is quite cool, isn't it? £3.50, that's quite a nice touch. That's quite a nice touch. And then obviously regular cold drinks as well as Costa Pombears. Pombears. Yeah, nice little snack. And this is the only place you can get snacks inside of Paw Patrol. Sadly, no refill Coke, freestyle. But there is one just outside, but no refill Coke. But that's it. That is the world of Paw Patrol. We're only riding the 2 rides. To be fair, I can't see me going on the Helicopter Heroes or the Jungle Bus. I know what they're like. I've been on them before. They're really nicely themed, really nicely put together. Zuma's is great fun. It really is great fun. Quite hard work, but great fun. And the coaster, silky smooth. I have to say, really impressed with Adventure Bay Paw Patrol here at Chessington World of Adventures. This is going to be a massive hit for the park. Massive cod. Yeah. Yeah. And a good thing as well as we finish off here, because we saved the day, Cody. Yeah, we did. It's only one way in and one way out, which is great news. So for the children wise, they're all safe, happily contained in Paw Patrol. There it is, the World of Paw Patrol here at Chessington. So some really good points. We did say all along that we liked the fact it was going to be a nice, bright, colourful area, and it is. It is a nice, bright, colourful area. The ride selection I think is perfect. I think the coaster is perfect. I think it's a worthy replacement. It's really smooth and people are going to absolutely love it. The queue is okay. I still think they might have a problem with queue jumping potentially when it's really, really busy. And I get the elevator. I mean, I didn't get it at first. Someone told me we were going up the tower, which kind of makes sense because we're entering the tower. But it is quite long-winded and you can definitely only fit a train's worth of people in the elevator. So it's how quickly they can run that, you know, when it's really, really busy and continuously busy. It's also quite warm in there. We'll just say pre-show, quite warm, and it's only 21 degrees today. But it looks really nice. Pre-show, brilliant, sets up the coaster lovely, and it's nice for it to have a background story. The rest of the rides, the presentability of the rides is amazing. Honestly, Zuma's is great fun, real fun, looks fantastic, rides fantastic, Skies looks amazing, the bus looks amazing. As we said, the coaster and even the groundwork they've done for that looks really, really good. Some of the finishing touches around the ride, around the area, not great. We did highlight, we'll put it in now as well, some of the things we've seen, curbs and, you know, down particularly by the coaster. I think that is an absolute trip hazard down to there. I nearly lost my footing and I was sort of paying attention. That will have to be done. And then as we look back now, even on the entrance bit, you can see the wood along here where they've done the resin. You would expect it to be finished a little bit better. So I'd say the finish isn't quite there, but they've got time to do it. I think arguably is what we're saying. They've got time to do it. And I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll continue with finishing touches when it gets a bit quieter, get the opening weekend out of the way. Rides seem to have been running really well today. Zuma's had a couple of problems, but other than that, everything's been running well. I have to say, impressed with World of Paw Patrol here at Chessington.